Cool.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, so like I said, this is your website. If you want to sell Mary Kay, you click on Sell Mary Kay. And so here is how it works. Okay. You did this. Connect with a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant. That's me. Number 2, sign and submit an independent beauty consultant agreement. Okay. So it'll pull up an agreement that you're saying, hey, I'm not going to sell this on eBay or Amazon or at a garage sale or anything like that. I'm going to, do the right thing with social media, that sort of thing. Okay. And then the third is you choose a Mary Kay startup option. Okay. So here are the options. This one is digital only. So I'm saying you pay $30 and you get your website, you get ProPay, which helps you process credit cards. Okay. And then you get all the online education that you want or need that is through Mary Kay In Touch is what it's called. It's like a back office. And so you get all of that. Or you can pay $130, and that includes everything that we just talked about, plus an in-person starter kit. Okay, this is what I did. I think it's the smartest way because there's over $400 worth of product in this little kit. And so you get 2 full-size skin cares, you get all sorts of foundations, mascara, a mask, an eye makeup remover, satin hands, all sorts of stuff. Okay. So, plus it also gives you this flip book. So it's easy to know what you're doing. It's also really nice looking to display when you're at a party or something. Gives you all the product catalogs and mirrors and trays to use with facials and things like that. So anyway, that's what that is. And then you can to either one of these. Okay, you choose one or the other of this. And then you have the opportunity, if you want to add on a $45 product sample thing. So it's worth way more than that. Honestly, I can't remember how much it's worth, but it's worth way more than the $45 you pay for it. But it has lots of different product samples. I got this too because it was a good deal and I have used it a lot. It has been worth it because I give out a lot of samples, not just to random people, but especially if I'm doing an online party or something like that. I will give out samples as well, a lot of people use it for the online parties to send to all the guests first so they can join in. I am not that cool. So the post office is my enemy. That's not really true, but I just am terrible at sending things quickly. And so I never do that. But I give these out all the time as gifts at parties. So, like someone wins something, and so I send them a charcoal mask, that sort of thing. So, I use this a lot for especially little gifts and things like that. I also personally use it, I think, because my director did, and she always did it with me as a client. But every time I would buy something, she would put a sample of something I haven't tried yet in my bag. And so I always do that when I sell stuff because it helps people get introduced to new products that they might want to love. And so it worked on me, and I figured I should do that with everyone else. So I do that too. Anyway, that's all you do. It's that easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all about the upselling. I mean, I have some really great um resources for you if you want to know about upselling. So, yeah, anyway, that's all it is. That easy. So what I will do if you want to do it is I will pull up I'll pull up an agreement and then we'll just fill it out together. Okay? So, okay, I'm going to stop the share. Okay, any other questions?
No, not for me.
Okay, well, Carol's gone. I
Carol,
don't know where she's at.
I think she dropped off because she was in the country. Probably not in the business.
Probably. So she just told me that her husband said yes to her joining Mary Kay. So that's a big deal. She's been
Yeah.
waiting on that. Yeah. So she also said you guys might want to engage about doing it. So I would be happy to do that with you if you want. And I have asked the Lord to get my soul out of the way because I want you to.
Amen.
To make
And
sure.
I want him to get my soul all the way because I want to. I want to make sure it's on my scroll.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, that's a good thing. And so what will happen too is um okay, so I didn't know this when I first started, but every person who is new to our team gets trained by our director. Okay, so you might think that I'll do all the training with you. I won't. Although I'm happy to help with anything I know about, she literally gets paid to coach people. So that's what she does. And she does it with every new person. So you'll want to get to know her well. And yeah, basically, if we get started, I just wanted to put that out there because
Okay.
you're certainly welcome to work with me as much as you want all the time, but you do want to get your main training from her because she also knows more than me about it. Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah. Okay. So let's engage and let's just see what the Lord says. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. First of all, I felt like you're really supposed to ask for your why. Like, why are you needing or wanting or any of this? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm having like a memory of when I was a child, when I was young, and I was just experimenting with makeup, and I just remember how much I really loved it, and how I had wanted to work in the department stores, being one of those cosmetic ladies that would help people choose makeup and put makeup on people. I remember that, and remember like how much that brought me joy. And
Wow.
I love to paint because the Lord has recently given me a love of abstract art and painting and possibly even renovating furniture. So that's what's coming to mind when I asked him, why would I want to do this? And
Yeah.
I literally felt my whole like mouth fill up with light. My mouth filled up with light. So that's what I got. I didn't get like an answer from him, but I saw myself like having that memory. So
Wow.
that's what I received. Did he say anything to you or show you anything?
Nope. I just was focusing in and trying to release like truth over you.
Okay.
Because of what I was saying about how I didn't want to influence anything and I
Yeah.
didn't want your soul to influence anything. And so, yeah. And I realized there's a lot I didn't tell you about Mary Kay too. So after this, I'll want to tell you more things about Mary Kay that I probably just should. I was just meeting with you guys because I love you and didn't do anything traditionally at all. And so it'd be good if you got the full picture.
Okay.
There's nothing
Like
that
if
would be bad, by the way. It's just more
okay.
perks, but you know,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Well, I want to keep pressing in a little bit and see what the Lord says.
Okay. Yes, let's do that. Thank you, Father.
Well, I saw something really big just now. It probably will mean nothing to you, but I saw you receive this big diamond ring. And what you probably don't know is Mary Kay rewards people who do a really good job with lots of bling and like real diamond rings all the time and stuff. But this is something that like the really great achievers get. And so anyway, I saw you receive that and I was like, this is big time, like much different than just, hey, I want to do this, earn a couple dollars. Like I think that there's big success for you. So
Thank you. I received that. I'm getting rocked right now in the spirit. I saw you and I like playing with colors. We were playing with lots of paint together, and we were both childlike. I saw that, and I saw a big golden gilded scroll roll out. It rolled out this way towards me, and I just saw more colors. I saw colors and more colors and more colors. That's what I saw.
that's awesome. Well, when you were talking about how, I don't know, you love to paint and art and things like that, and with the makeup stuff too, that is how I feel about makeup. I mean, I don't know why, but I love kind of being an artist with makeup. And nobody gets it. But I mean, I want to put on makeup. I would love like just an hour of my day to just be fun messing with colors. Like I love doing that. And people go, Christine, you don't need to wear makeup. I'm like, I want to. I love the art of it. I love doing something different every day. I don't wear the same makeup every day like a lot of people. And some people are scared of the color, and I love the colors, you know? Anyway, so it's
I
cool that you were saying some of that because I was like, oh, that's my heart. And I really don't know anyone like my sister, who is okay. My sister's on my Mary Kay team too. She had never ever even tried Mary Kay before I started. And then she just wanted to do skincare because she's like been scared of makeup her whole life. Like all she'll use is maybe lip gloss, mascara. That's it. And so it's been, I'm like, oh, but we can play. She's like, I'm not playing. you know. So
Did you ever
anyway,
have like slumber parties and do like makeup sessions and hair sessions with your friends when you were younger?
yes,
I totally love that stuff. Totally
me
love.
too. Me too. That's cool.
When I was in college, I would do my makeup pretty radically. And I was in college and I was going to Chicago. I was living in Chicago and my aunt was an artist and she said, that's very artistic. What you're doing is art. And it's because it's not like subtle. It was dramatic. When I was younger, I would do a lot of more dramatic makeup, but it's fun. I like it. I
Me
enjoy
too. Me too. I've loved it. Well, I don't know. I kind of feel like we have an answer. Do you?
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me tell you about all the other stuff that I forgot to tell you.
Okay.
First of all, some of the important things like how much money do I make? Wouldn't that be a good question? Um, so if you buy everything at 50%, that's how much you make is 50%. Okay. So how it works is basically you buy this for $18, you make 9. Okay. That's how it works when you sell it. So you sell it, you actually buy it for 9, you sell it for 18. Okay. So that's how it works is everything you buy from Mary Kay is your inventory to be able to sell. Either that or if someone orders off your website or something, it can be shipped directly to them. You don't have to ever worry about that. But the point is you always make 50%. Okay. Everyone does. Doesn't matter what rank you are, how high in the company, you make 50% of everything you sell. Um, but you do then make commissions off of sharing the business as well. So we have two jobs in Mary Kay. We share the product and we share the business. And that's what we try to do at every appointment, is try to do both. So generally, if you're showing someone your favorite products, you also want to share that, they can get them for 50% off too. And so that's a nice thing that we can always offer, but we also love our customers and would love to make 50% off of them. So um,
Right.
it's okay if people are customers and it's okay if they are consultants. So for me, it doesn't matter which way anyone wants to, you know, be with me in Mary Kay, because I'm always with them, helping them, and they're always doing something that benefits me too. So also, Mary Kay, um, it is a foundation. There's a Mary Kay Foundation that helps people in domestic violence shelters. So it's funny you said that earlier. That's one of the big deals with Mary Kay. In fact, all I know is there are many, many millions that are given to domestic abuse shelters. And in Wichita, there are 6 shelters who have received over $10,000 from Mary Kay. And
Wow.
so that's
I
just
love
here in Wichita. And so I know it's way more than that, but I was kind of shocked that it got so local, because I've known a lot of companies that do this sort of thing. And it's just like, well, we hope this one thing in Houston, or you know what I mean? So that's kind of cool. They also help with, the foundation also helps with cancer research for women and children. So specifically the kinds of cancer that affect women and children, I should say. So yeah, you don't have to be a woman to be in Mary Kay, but there are mostly women in Mary Kay. There are some men who are kicking butt, but in general, it's kind of a women's business. It was created for women back a long time ago, when Mary Kay Ash was actually alive. She created this company to help women be able to succeed when they really couldn't in the workplace go past men. And so that's what this is for. It's for helping women be able to be successful. And so feel like they can contribute and also do something that helps them and their families. There's no ceiling in Mary Kay. There are women who make many millions every year in Mary Kay. And this is something that anybody can do. So you can also retire from Mary Kay and all of that and have your income past your children. So that's kind of cool. Um, let me see. Oh, there's a great car program. If you want to drive a free car, Mary Kay will pay for your vehicle, your 85% of your insurance, all of your tags, title, taxes, all of that, for a free car. My director is on her 6th free car, I think.
Oh
And
my gosh. Oh, wow. I see those pink cars, those light pink cars, those little
uh-huh,
caddies.
yep,
Oh yeah, I've seen them.
yep. And so even if you're not a director yet, you can still get a free car. And so that's what she did. She actually, in her first 10 months, earned her first free car. And ever since has got an upgrade every 2 years. She always says, oh, yeah, they take that old clunker off the road and give me a new one. And it's like, that's nice. Every 2 years, she gets a new car. So, anyway, it's a pretty cool program, too. So, yeah, anyway, let's see. I don't know what else there is. Lots of other things, I'm sure, but you get lots of prizes and like recognition and all sorts of contests you can do. And, when you first get started, my director is going to give you some challenges. You don't have to do them, but you win prizes if you do. So I recommend it because it's fun. Um, I did all of them, but I had a big why. So my why was because when I first started, actually, I didn't have much of a why at all, but it changed in a day. And so this is generally how it works with me anyway. But when I first started, it was because I had some people going, "Hey, Chris, will you teach me how to do makeup?" And I'm like, maybe. And so I talked to my director. She's my director now, but she was my Mary Kay lady, and I said, "Hey, is there any way to do this for just like a month or something?" You know, because I was like, I could really use to capitalize off of my friends who are wanting makeup all of a sudden. And so um, she's like, "Sure, you can do that, whatever you want." And so I was like, "Okay, I'll do that." And so I started just for that. And then the next day, my husband's car broke down and I didn't have $2,000 to fix it. And so I said, "What do I need to do?" And she said, "Well, you just need to see," I think she said 50 faces. So I needed to make this much in 2 weeks. And she said, "Just see 50 faces and you'll make that money." And I was like, "Okay." So I just started going after it. And then a few days later, my car broke down. And
What?
I know. And it was only $1,000, but still, I didn't have the $2,000 to begin with. So then another thousand was like, and instead of what I usually do, which is freak out, I was just like, well, guess I'll just have to double it. And so I just said, okay, I'll do as many as I can. And I did not reach, I actually had a goal of 80 faces. I ended up seeing 55, um, and still like blew the goal out of the water. It was great. And so I earned as much as I needed and it was fine, but that's what got me started. And it made me kind of fall in love with it because what happened was I realized I really like doing this. And everyone had been asking me, "What's your hobby?" I'm like, adults have hobbies these days, like I don't think I have a hobby. And so this became my hobby. It was something I just love to do. And anyway, it's been fun.
Are there people that still do door to door? Do you guys have
Um,
anyone who does that? Because
some
when
people
I
do, but it's
was
pretty
little,
rare. It's not
it's
as welcome as it used to be. Um,
right,
but a
right.
lot of people do this. Like my sister, she doesn't know as many people as me. So I'm kind of the, I don't know, everyone knows me person, but like my sister's not. So she started doing, and this is pretty common, but you do, I can't remember what they're called, but basically like a beauty box, but it's where you go and put it, say, at a nail salon or something, and you
Okay.
give away a free pampering session. For you just say, "Win a free pampering session, put in your business card or, fill out the form for your number and email." Well, everyone wins. And so then you just call up everybody or text them or whatever, and they win a pampering session with you. And so that's how you get clients really easily. So
Oh
she does
wow.
that. She's done that a lot. She does it with hair cutting places, and you can do it anywhere really. But
Does she do it at her house or does she? How does she
she
do that?
usually does it at her house. But there are, I mean, for me, I generally don't. I do it at my house with people I know really well. But if
Right.
I don't know anybody, I ask to go to their house. So that's what I usually do. You don't have to do that if you don't feel safe doing that. But for me, I feel better going somewhere else than having them on my.
Yeah, that's. I think I'd feel better going to their place. Yeah, yeah. But that sounds fun. I like that idea of being able to do a pampering session, doing their skin and their makeup, and oh, that sounds. I
Yeah.
guess another why would be um, I've always known deep in my heart that was that I was that I wasn't meant to be like a normal person, meaning like a 9 to 5 person. I always felt in my heart I was supposed to be an entrepreneur
Mhm.
and have my own businesses, um, and makeup for me has always been a source of joy and freedom and fun. So I think I'll really enjoy it. I really do. Yeah, I think I'll really enjoy doing it. And I'll just need to get more out of my comfort zone because I'm probably more like your sister as far as like contacts and people. And I don't have a really big following on social media or anything like that. Um, But I mean, I can certainly drop in on beauty salons and, places like that. Plus, I work with a lot of teachers.
Hmm.
I work with a lot of teachers, so and I know a lot of people in the school district, so I might be able to do something like that and work with the teachers, have parties because they do. Like one of them has like one of those nail stick-on businesses, and she
Uh-huh.
has parties, and they all go and they have fun. So
Yeah.
maybe they'll like Mary Kay. So
Yeah, for
um,
sure. The coolest
I
thing
really
is if you can work on this is what I was told at the beginning, and it's so helpful. If you start your business and you have a launch party, that's what we always do. We have a launch party. I'm launching my business, everybody I know try to support me. Okay, that sort of thing. When you do that, then you get referrals at these things. So they know people you don't know.
right.
And so you reward them for referrals. And when you do that, that's the way to expand your network. And then also, when they host a party, they'll get hostess rewards. You can, and it all comes out of your own pocket, just so you know. So, hostess rewards, I say out of your own pocket, really comes out of your sales. So, you're not paying anything. But um, anyway, when you give them hostess rewards, then they invite all of their people that they know. And so then it just keeps going instead of it being something that's all about only who you know.
Hmm.
I only had 3 people show up to my launch party here in Wichita. I just had like in my house, and hardly anybody could come. 3 people did, but they all booked a party for me. And then I got to get into their networks. And then all of a sudden, I mean, that's just so helpful because I met people I never would have met before. So it's good.
I like it. I'm actually seeing something. I'm seeing myself like doing a makeup session with someone and recording it and putting it on YouTube. That might be
Yes.
if they're open for it, because I know I do see lots of people do their makeup and share their makeup on YouTube. So that might be fun.
Mhm.
Just thinking of
And
ideas.
you can do it on yourself. Okay. So I've done lots of tutorials and things like this where I record by myself, or with it could be like you and me, and we're talking about what we're doing, and we just record that, put on YouTube. I've had lots of people contact me from stuff like that. So, yeah, you can do that. It's pretty great. You can do it so many different ways.
Yeah, a little Instagram or little YouTube shorts or
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. I probably will try media. I probably will do that because that would be fun too. Because like when I was a kid, I grew up going door to door. I mean, even as a young person, I learned how to do sales, going door to door, so I could play sports because it cost
Mhm.
money. My mom and dad didn't want to pay for it, so I had to earn that money by
Right.
selling donuts and
Right.
cookies, and things like that. So um, that was what I learned, really old school, selling in that way. But I definitely think I could try social media. That might be fun, and like you said, have parties with people I know and things like that. But
Hmm.
yeah. I'm not
Well,
sure
heck, if
which.
you want to do door to door, you still can. I met a lady in our unit a long time ago. She's this Hispanic lady, so I barely see her anymore because she doesn't come to our unit meetings because she only speaks Spanish. But I met her, and her daughter was telling me that she was selling like crazy because she went door to door. And
Mm,
so she just was like, I need money for my family. So, and she was like probably 60 or something. And she just would take this cart of her stuff and she would go door to door and sell from her car everything she had. And she was doing great. So, I mean, if you have the will to do it, I'm sure it will work. Personally, I'm scared of no's. I'm still scared of no's. And so that would be way harder for me to be like all cold market, have someone slam the door in my face. I'm scared of that stuff, but I shouldn't be. I know.
well, I'm thinking also like maybe flyers and
Hmm.
flyers on people's cars or in their on their little mailbox thing, or something like that. That'd be fun because I haven't seen anything like that in years. So it might be a market, like I live kind of in older neighborhood with like a lot more older people that might be more open to that because that's kind of what they used to. Unless they have a no solicitor sign on their door, then obviously I would knock on their door. But I'm just thinking about ideas of what the Lord might have me do, and we'll just see. But yeah, yeah, I
Well,
think
you
it'll
can
be
also leave catalogs. I mean, because they're called lookbooks, but they're
okay.
catalogs and you can leave them with your information on the back of it and, say, hey, if you contact me in the next 48 hours, you can have this 20% off or something, something like
Right.
that you stick on there. But you could leave that around your neighborhood. Obviously, you don't want to buy thousands of those, but it's like 450 for a 10 pack or something. So it's not like they're expensive. Um,
Okay.
and so you could do something like that, and that would be great because some people are needing a cleanser and some people are needing mascara. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Does Mary Kay provide business cards, or is that something we would just need to get from like Vistaprint or something on our own?
You can get them on your own, or they also have something called MK Connections, which it has all sorts of things you can buy like that. So you can do business cards or little stickers for your products. Like a lot of people will put stickers with their name and number and website on here so that when they run out, no one forgets where they got it. That
Well,
sort of
that's a
thing.
great idea. That's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can buy all that sort of stuff on there as well. Or like
Okay.
car window stickers and stuff like that. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, excited. I'm
Okay. Well,
excited.
shall we get you
I'll pray
started?
about it. Well, I'm gonna pray about it and ask the Lord which one He wants me to sign up with, and I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. Sounds good. Well,
Okay.
yeah, just let me know and I'll send this recording to Carol. And do you want the recording too?
Sure. Yeah, you could send it to me in case I want to listen to something again or review something that we talked about.
Okay, if you think of any questions, let me know. And
Okay.
yeah, it'll take me a little while. I have to upload it to YouTube first. Okay.
Okay. No
Not
worries.
public, don't worry.
Okay.
Okay. All right, see you later.
See you later. Thank you so much, Christine.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.